Hey brats, and welcome back to another makeup tutorial. This one is inspired by my star sign, which is Sagittarius, and I wanted to do a look inspired around it, but if you're not a Sagittarius, you can still wear this. It kind of just looks like a deer or forest creature tutorial. I'm starting off by spraying my face down with NYX Prep and Set liberally, and then I'm getting my Real Technique sponge and I'm wetting it. After you lay down a quick layer of foundation, you can go in with your contouring. I'm using the Benefit Hula stick in Lite on all the normal areas you would contour, except I'm exaggerating them, and I'm also making sure to pay attention to my eye sockets and the sides of my nose and down my neck. These contours are going to be rather severe, so don't worry about blending them out too perfectly. You kind of still want them to be rather visible. I'm going over with the second layer real quick on the hollows of my cheek to really carve out my cheekbones. Next I'm taking a lip liner, and it's a brown shade, and I'm going through my brows with a bunch of spiky motions, and then I'm blending them out with a spoolie. I'm making sure to go in with a bunch of different size strokes and blending any ones that are too harsh out, but you generally want a really spiky, fluffy look. Next I'm going in with a really thin angled brush, and I'm running some pomade on the undersides and tail and front of my brow, but I'm keeping it mostly to the bottom to really emphasize the shape. Once I'm happy with the shape, I am going in with some concealer and I'm blending it out using a tiny little sponge. Next I'm going in with some brow mascara, preferably one that isn't the shade of your hair, but it'll add contrast, so this one's slightly lighter than the rest of the brow to give it a more 3D effect. Quickly cleaning up the brows once again, just to sharpen up the shape and clean everything up. I'm sweeping off the bake now with a fluffy brush. I just laid down some translucent powder on the areas that we didn't contour so that my foundation wouldn't slide all over the place. Next I'm going in with a smaller fluffy brush and a brown shimmery shade. This one's actually a bronzer, but it's too dark for me, and I'm just making sure that I really blow this color out into the crease and really blend the edges. I'm making sure to flick the color up and out kind of in a winged shape, and also bring it down the sides of my nose rather intensely. Next I'm going in and I'm just focusing some more bronzing on the sides of my nose, kind of flicking it up at the start of the brow, and also doing some detailing along the sides of my nostrils to kind of create more of a shadow, and the tip of my nose. And then with that same fluffy brush, I'm just intensifying and setting down the hollows of my cheeks and my forehead and my temples and my jawline, all with a bronzer and a small fluffy brush, making sure that everything really connects and kind of shows some sense of unity. And I'm going in with some more of that concealer on a paddle brush, and I'm starting to carve out my crease just so that the shape is more defined. Then with a pencil brush and an even darker shade of brown, I'm going and intensifying the crease, making sure to keep the wing shape and really trying to focus it to kind of create that barrier. And making sure to really blend it out as much as I can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Making sure to go under the outer third of my lower lash line with that brown and kind of just connect the shape, and then I'm filling in the cutout crease with black. Once that black is laid out and blended in with the other colors, I'm going in with that sponge and some white eyeshadow, and I'm just keeping the inner 2/3 of my lower lash line and inner corner really bright. Throwing some NYX white jumbo pencil in my waterline, and then I'm taking that brush that we used to blend out the black and using that pencil brush on the leftover space in the waterline so that there's a clear distinction between white and black. Then I'm going in with my Stila liquid liner in black, and I'm basically just following over the area with a bunch of flicks. This liner doesn't really work cleanly. It doesn't create a very smooth line, so kind of used that to my advantage and kind of just made a bunch of random flicks following the general shape, kind of like a bird almost. It reminds me of, but yeah, just filling that in. I'm throwing on some mascara, and I'm gluing some old lashes to my lower lash line. Using my NYX white liquid liner then to basically follow the same shape we have already laid down, but just a little bit thinner and in white to create more contrast. I was off frame for the most of the lips, but all I did was lay down some black lipstick on the outside, blended it out with a pencil brush, and then added some red gloss in the middle. And then I'm going in with the same brow pomade and a brush and adding some fake freckles. Then I'm going in and highlighting as you usually do, really focusing it on the nose and the cheekbones, but also doing the jaw and the upper lip and the chin and even above the brow. Last but not least, I'm going in with that white liner again and drawing a arrow pointing down on the one side of my face. And that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this look. I have all the music and makeup info in the description box below, and make sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to see some more pictures I took of this look. I will see you next time. Bye.